Good evening and welcome. I must say I was surprised. I was setting up things for coming on, and all of a sudden I get over and I find that the moment I set up the stream, I've got people in the chat already. And hello, Gap After Dark. Now I don't know what's going on. They're having a new uh, moderator setting. I'm gonna try it out. I'll have to find somebody who's a standard moderator and see what I may have to remove somebody as a standard moderator in order to add them as a other special moderator. I don't know what it is. But hey, Gap After Dark, hey, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Let's see here now. Gap says hit the like button on the way in and share the stream, which I decided to begin a few minutes early because, yeah. And Kronos says first. You're the first Kronos in here. Also, the first slug in here. Even though you're not here as Rabbit Slug Ouchies. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add. Let's see here. Let me use this tab because I don't want to hear myself constantly. I don't want to. Come on. It won't work. I can't mute myself. I'll have to shut the tab when I'm done. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Kronos as a standard moderator. And add as a managing moderator. There we go. Now, so now you're not even. See, you I removed you as a mod for a second, so you should be happy. But then I added you back as a managing moderator because I wanted to try it out. And let's see here. I said, hey to Gorillas, hey to Gap, hey to Kronos. And how am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you, Kronos? Gap After Dark is doing okay. I'm just dealing with screaming kids. Yay! And Stream Elements Bot is in the chat. Yay. Cronus is not a people. Resolute Germ. Hello, Resolute Germ. How are you? No, you can't ban yourself, Kronos. You cannot ban yourself. And what am I staying true to? Well, let's put it this way. I saw some things on Twitter today, and I'm going to try to minimize noise a little bit if I can. Anyhow, that didn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reopen that. I'm going to add Resolute Germ as a managing moderator as well. Let's see here now. Remove a standard moderator. Add as managing moderator. Now, why I have to remove as a standard moderator in order to Well, I'm not exactly sure what it is either, Jerome. Basically, you can edit words that are what's the word I'm looking for? That are able to be. I don't know the word. Anyhow, I'm tired of thinking of it. Going back to what Mr. Lundell was saying, and basically being true to myself, I want to see. I realized I could probably grow as a channel if I were to do what other people are doing and be more uh, open to things I don't like New Trek. If I were to soft pedal and say things that I don't actually believe, um, but I refuse to do that. I'm not going to say that New Trek is good. I'm not going to say that I like it. I'm not going to say that it has any merit um, when I don't think it does. Um, because from what I've seen, with the exception, see, I've not really seen all of the Nickelodeon series, so I can't really speak to that one. But I mean, it's a kids' cartoon. It's set far from Starfleet. It's whatever. But Strange New Worlds, for example, if that ship is supposed to be the original Enterprise, that's bullshit. There's no way that that ship is the ship that McCoy served on. Don't care. They didn't downgrade the ship that much when it went from Pike to Kirk, because there would have been a lot of systems that would have had to have been downgraded. I mean, hugely downgraded. So no, don't think so. I'm going to stay true to myself, and I'm not going to. Yes, the kids are hyperactive, and no, I can't believe that she died from the cancer at 45. That is sad news. Um, Now, see, I didn't care for the show she was on, but she did a good job doing it. She did other roles well as well. Um, and I can't remember any of the other roles she did. I just whatever. I can remember other streams talking about her, talking about the other shows she was on, what other roles she's done, and it's like, oh yeah, good actress. Can you time out mods? I don't think so, Kronos, but you can give it a try. And oh wow, I don't miss that. Don't miss what? And hello, Decepticons Cave of Villains. Oh, that means you're still not godlike. Oh, that's true. Little only if we're pitying you, Darren. Only if we're pitying you. You know, I'm going to go. I'm going to stay true to myself again. You are an arrogant, overbearing, outright asshole, Darren Wagner. You are self absorbed. You are inane. You are, um, you believe you're superior to everyone else. Now, granted, you're intelligent. I'll give you that. Nobody's going to argue that fact. However, spouting this fact all the time and trying to come off and insult people, including myself, is not going to be tolerated. I'm not going to tolerate it. Therefore, I'm putting you in timeout. I'm tired of people coming in here doing things like Darren Wagner and acting like they're superior. I'm not going to settle for it anymore. And if you don't like it, don't come to the stream, Darren. Don't come to the stream. I don't care. And hello, Pacific 414. And to everyone else, I must apologize. I don't usually like to go off like that, but I'm tired of listening to him. He when I've actually talked to him, he has talked down to me and has insulted me, and it's quite annoying, and I'm not going to stand for it. So, no. Mr. Lundell says, we all hate new truck. So you're preaching to the choir when that subject comes up as far as R&B's Picard, Empathy, Epiphany. Can we say payola? Yeah. I quite honestly think he was paid to say that. There's no way. 4 episodes. Yeah, what happens in the last 6? So, because the last I heard, he was touting the first 4 episodes are good and blah blah blah, and I don't know if he's seen all 10. If so, are all 10 good, or is it just the first 4? And JP says, not all of us hate it. And you're right, not everyone hates it. I know that there are people that come to my channel who like it. So I'm not saying that you have to hate it. I'm not saying you have to hate it. I don't like it. I'll say I hate it. But I am not going to tell you that you have to hate something you like. That's wrong. Colonel says, I call it fake truck. Tony Montana, hello. Sorry to introduce you to the channel in such a chaotic way. It's been chaotic here and on what I've been saying as well. I don't normally yell at the chat, so I must apologize for you hearing this. And Mr. Lundell says, Alice Cringe is the board queen. I can't say her name right. Krieg. Alan Krieg is the board queen, and she's still alive. You're correct. She's what I regard as the real board queen, not the other one. which did a good imposter role. Um, JP says, yes, Mr. Lindell, Alice is the only board queen. Resolute Germ says, you can time out regular mods now, Kronos. So, yes, I guess you can. Ah. Oh, man, I just got here and you're already leaving. But why'd you let him get to you? I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, I'm staying true to myself. I will not get it was only blocked for 5 minutes. Mr. Lundell says that passion is what you need for your channel. And I agree. LDG said, and LDG said, Darren getting blocked. That's right. He got blocked for 5 minutes because I'm tired of him absolutely being, how do I say this? Condescending, disrespectful, hateful. I won't tolerate that. I've also had people on the panel that things have happened before, and this is something I've been thinking of. Who were asking questions that were inappropriate, and I didn't stop them. Well, the foot goes down now. So, one moment. Shut up! Now, back to what I was talking about. And JP says, oh, come on, Captain, you enjoy going off on people. Actually, you know what? You're right. I do, unfortunately. I do. I don't like having to. That's the part I don't like. I don't like having to. But when I do, yeah, I enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy myself. Ah. Oh, you like it. You have one hell of a temper. I will say, for the most part, justified. Oh, I do have a temper. I do have a temper. I try to keep it in check 90% of the time. I bite my tongue a lot. A lot. And that was funny. I was just setting up the stream, and all of a sudden, I have people in the chat. I mean, I literally had just clicked the set up the stream, and I would just set it up. There were already people in there, both Gap Stargate and I can't think of who else it was now. I'll have to scroll back. Why is no one whipping their asses? And because unfortunately, not allowed. But that's life. And hello, the lovely Sherry. How are you today? Let me see here. On YouTube, let's get this back going. See if I can try to mute this tab. It still won't let me do it. Okay, we got the lovely Sherry. Go to remove as standard moderator. Add as managing moderator. There you go. And let's see here now. Oh, and thank you, Gap. After Dark, it was very considerate, I'll say. Cronus says, "Can we be calm here?" Too late, apparently. Oh no, we can be calm. And Cronus says, "Hey, Stabby Sherry," and "Hey, Tim Chris, how are you today?" There's always what? MILF Mason? I don't know what that is. And Captain MKG, how are you today? Uh maybe we can crowdfund a cattle prod for Captain. How about crowdfunding a little bit of insulation for a shed? Then I'll just move out in the shed. Have a heater. All I need is electricity and a little bit of heat, at least for now. Uh, I'd much rather be in the shed than in here at this point. It's a lot smaller, but it's a lot quieter, at least when the kids are in. Uh, you can fling kids, they love it. Yeah, unfortunately, they do. And unfortunately, I'm not in the position to be able to do that. We have 725 episodes across 6 shows and 10 movies. Why the fuck would we care about this new BS? Oh, that's true. Oh, trust me, you missed the worst of it. I mean, they're being noisy now. They were screaming before. Yeah, those Demon Seed need a timeout. You're right. They do. I can't time out the kids, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true. I wish you could. I would agree. I would agree. I'm about to time Darren out in the underground. Well, it's good that you're finally. No, I can't say that. Setting some limits, I'll put it that way. Oh, let's see here now. Oh, let's see here. You don't like getting timed out. Isn't that horrible? The very fact that you're still here says something. I'm not sure what, but it says something. Hey, Crimson Mist, what's going on? And hello, Ryan Rodrafe. How are you today? Been exchanging messages on Twitter, but how are you today? 777 again. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I finally let's see here. Let me go ahead and view on YouTube again. I think I need to. Let's see here now. You know what, Darren? You deserve a timeout for that one. One gap, and I gotta tie the knot. That's just insulting. Let's see here. What was I coming here for? Oh, that's right. Pacific 414. Let's see here now. I'm going to remove a standard moderator and add as managing moderator. So now that we have managing moderators, we got people who can actually moderate the moderators as something goes on. Oh, the kids are not playing outside, they're playing in the other room. I'm not sure why Ryan Rodrase was not a moderator before, but you are now. Let's see. Let's go back to the. Looking for that. No, they're still here, unfortunately. Oh, lovely. Let me get rid of this. If anyone's on Twitch, I'll have to add somebody as a moderator to get rid of the promotional crap. It'll let me time people out on YouTube, but it won't let me do anything on the Twitch side. I had to actually go on there and get rid of it. Sounds like you need nap time spray. Yeah, who for? For me? Or for the kids? Very tiny doses. Just like what is that? What is that poison they use for facelifts? I can't think of it offhand. But it's in a tiny dose. Resolute Germ says, woohoo! New Hanna-Barbera DVD just showed up. Awesome. And Crimson Mist is lurking and working right now. I hope things are going well with you, Crimson Mist. I know that obviously you're working, so you can't really participate in chat too much. Gap After Dark says, which one, as far as which DVD did you get? Hanna-Barbera DVD. All you have to do is eat curry. The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show. You know, I remember hearing about that, but I don't remember it. I don't remember it. And I had to approve that message, Tim, by the way. That's just you being a cheerleader. And you're welcome, Pacific 414. I trust you as a moderator. And so I know that there are certain people that I know. Bird, I'm going to also add as a head moderator because he actually has access to my StreamYard as well. In case there's any problem on my end, he can always go on or end the stream for me. Kronos always wants to be removed as a moderator. Well, I actually did remove him temporarily as moderator. So he did get his way. He got his wish. I had to remove him as moderator in order to make him a top moderator. And good morning. Good God. You can tell I'm used to being on in the morning. Hello, Jeff B. How are you today? Darren's not your enemy in general. He's having a bit of fun. You should hit back on occasion. I'm not one for his type of fun. I'll just put it that way. Insulting and degrading people because they are not as intellectually superior. Is immature. He may be much more intelligent than I am, but his maturity level is not. Because if he were, it wouldn't be an issue. Am I stooping down to his level? Yeah. Sorry, but I'm dealing with it right now, and I wouldn't even be talking about it. But the kids were tranquilized. I wish, I wish. And bonjour, 47 Yorktown. Kronos Sherry Cap. I will try to behave. And so, just out of curiosity, do the other moderators show up any differently than the standard moderator? I mean, I could. Let me look back in chat again. I have to open up view on YouTube. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's the same. It just looks like they need to update it. They need to make the wrench a different color or something. So it just informs you what you're able to do. That's good. I'm looking forward to seeing the Pebbles and Bam Bam show on the Saturday morning cartoons. I'm sorry to hear that, Crimson Mist. I'm sorry to hear that work has been going so rough. Yes, you were removed and then you were re-added. Pebbles and Bam Bam was a CBS cartoon. They were teenagers and followed the typical cartoon format. I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't seen it in years, probably since it was out. Well, you ought to join Resolute Germ on Saturday morning when he has his Saturday morning cartoons. I'm trying to remember what they are for now. My mind's a blank. Jeff B says, still vertical. Thanks. Well, you're welcome. And James Gype, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? Are you still streaming? Because I'm not seeing any streams from you. I may have been. In fact, let me. I gotta read. Let me be on YouTube. James Gype. Let me see here now. There it is. Go to channel. Open a new tab. Well, son of a. I got unsubscribed somehow. Well, I took care of that. I'm resubscribed. Resolute Germ says, let me get back to this. Unfortunately, the DVD, unfortunately, the series DVD didn't come with the Yabba Dabba Doo movie. I have to get that later. And hello, Blind Neil. How are you? I am glad you find him that way, Yvette. However, being as you are more intellectual than I am as well, Darren is not going to be insulting to you. He is to me. Very deliberate, very outright, and has done so both on stream, on my panel, and the underground, which is one reason why when he's there, I usually leave. And one reason I've been avoiding it because I never know when he's going to be there. Captain MKG says I'm doing well, just looking for another job. Okay, I'm done talking about that other subject because I'm tired of it. Gap After Dark says one was Double Dragon every Saturday morning cartoons with Resolute Germ. That's right, Double Dragon. That's one of them. Resolute Germ says I'm going to start mixing up the cartoons. The same old is getting a little boring. Ah, cool. It'll be nice to have a little bit of change here and there. And DJ Ronnie G. Biking can't type, but hi, friends. How are you, DJ Ronnie G? Awesome to have you in the chat. Let's see here now. Damn it. Chat jumped on me. JP says, you only need to play G.I. Joe and Transformers. And actually, Hasbro, President German's right, Hasbro already does that. They both have YouTube channels that play exclusively those shows. And Moira Kitty, how are you tonight? Let's see here now. Damn it. Oh. Oh, trust me, I think I could handle that. Okay, I'm not sure how to take that. I'm really not sure how to take that. How are you, Mora? Moira Kitty. I'm trying to say the name. Let's see here now. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I've been going on, wow, for 45 minutes. I can't believe it. And everyone in the chat has absolutely helped with keeping things going. That's been absolutely wonderful. Um, maybe I ought to stream more often at a different time rather than what I had been doing. Because obviously more people are available at this time of the evening um, than during the day. So I don't know. May need to get some new artwork, but figure out what to do next. And not every day. Oh no, not every day. No, not every day. I did that for a long time. Hell, I was going 7 days a week for a while, and that's too exhausting. And the kids weren't here as much, and so it's just, yeah, that's not going to happen. Hell, even 5 days a week is too much. And Kinjack Ben, who says, pumpkins for everyone. Awesome. Always glad to have pumpkins in the chat. Always glad to have pumpkins in the chat. Kinjack Ben, good to see you here. Oh, pumpkins give you herpes. Captain Phantom Nerd, you burnt out, bud. Yeah, I did. I totally lost all focus, all passion. I just simply didn't. I didn't appreciate the people that were coming. I will say that was my biggest problem. Is there were people that would come every day. Um, there would be people who would be um, when I was doing the GoFundMe, they would be contributing to that to help me get the medical supplies. Um, and that was much appreciated. And I didn't appreciate it. I mean, I did, but I didn't express it the way I wanted to. I didn't express myself. I didn't show people that I really appreciated them because of the way I quit. And so I'm going to get back going again. It's just going to be a little bit slower now, a little less often. And yes, pumpkins are out of season unless you go with canned pumpkins. I don't care for canned pumpkins too much, but Ken Jack Ben says, I'm not that much of an early riser these days. Yeah, I still get up early, but as far as doing streams early, no. I gotta at least wait till the kids are gone. Because normally anyone who's here for the beginning of the stream can attest that it was quite noisy with the kids here. They're still here, by the way, but they're now entertained and quiet, um, or quieter. JP says canned pumpkin makes you poop. Well, if that's something you need to do, then maybe canned pumpkin is a solution for that need. I appreciate you bringing that up, JP's. That's always a good source of information. Hadn't really thought of it, but thank you. Again, Jack Ben says, I live in the pumpkin dimension where they're always in season. Well, there are greenhouses too. So you could actually have out of season pumpkins that are grown in a greenhouse. I appreciate that, NBK, because says Captain Henry, hey bud, you got a lot of us who love having you on chatter panel. Or why we come by and give you our time. I definitely need to start wearing my glasses. Good God, that makes the chat too small in this stupid. I gotta clean my glasses. That's worse than not having glasses on. Canned pumpkin makes for great pies. Oh, it does actually. You can use it to make some good pies. Ken Jack Ben says Alaska has exceptionally long days, so they grow pumpkins and they grow them very large. Cool. Usually it's usually it's the smaller ones that are sweeter rather than the big ones. But it's nice to know you can get some large pumpkins from Alaska. Yes, I skipped over your comment, JP's. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Not exactly what I was. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now that I have this. Oh, now that I've killed the streak. No, I've not quite killed it. It's down from the top number that we're watching, but I'll go ahead and put out the StreamYard link, see if anyone wants to join. And yeah, let me get your opinion on staying true. Whether it's staying true to yourself, whether you want a channel that stays true to their beliefs, or whether it's not a big deal. Rosalind Germ says, give me 5 minutes. Absolutely, Germ. Got all the time you need. Um, And Girl's Random Thought says it's fucking cold. Agreed. Actually, here though, it's gotten a little warmer. It's 50 out. It had been cold, and I mean cold, like 13. So it's going to get cold tonight, but it's so actually, now that they have these new moderator positions, there's a channel I want to ask about being a regular moderator on, because what the hell? It doesn't hurt to ask. And hello, Bone. Hello again, the lovely Sherry. How are you tonight, Sherry? Yeah, let's see here. Let's get rid of this pop up. And this one. And, oh, I forgot. I have to go on again to YouTube. Click on pin message. And that way, anyone can come on panel if you would like to. And the lovely Sherry says, I'm great, thank you. Well, I'm glad to hear that. You don't see Gap after dark? Ah, turn on live chat, JPs, yeah. But it says, I miss your morning show, Captain. I kind of miss doing it, but not enough to start doing it again every day. Not sure why. Corona says, permission to tranquilize the kids again, Captain Fandom Nerd. Granted, Kronos, granted. But it says there's not much to watch early in the morning. That's true. I know Deej has been on. Wasn't on. I was on another stream watching today. I didn't see if he was on today or not. I know he'd been on several days in a row. On his channel. So I don't know. He hopefully is sleeping now. And welcome, Gap After Dark.
Hello, Captain Fandom Nerd. He's like my Darth Vader.
Absolutely love it.
You should have seen the. You should have seen the short I did. I had been gifted the jumbo-sized Darth Vader, and I went Yes, it is I, Darth Vader, in concept figure form.
I saw that actually.
Oh, did you? Did you like it? It's a
Yes,
huge figure. Oh my god! It comes with a clamshell, that plastic packaging thing with two little things, and you can hang it on the wall. But
ooh,
it's like the card, is like probably 18, 20 inches, horizontal, and probably, almost 2.5 feet up and down. And
wow.
that's just for the card back only. It's like, whoa. But true to yourself makes me think a lot of people think I should have stayed true to myself and stayed Gap Stargate. And that's been permeating my head if I should go back to Gap Stargate. But being true to yourself is always a good thing. It's a hard thing, in my opinion, because you're swayed by people and people trying to influence you. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to use the force on the children. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my
Trust
God.
me.
The
Oh,
force cannot reach that far, Captain.
Yeah. Let's use the dark side of the force.
fuck that. I'm going Bill Cosby ghost dad mode.
I am trying, Captain Phantom Nerd. I am trying. The power won't reach that far.
Hey, Cap, I want to tell you something, buddy. Hey,
Yep.
hey, Red Germ, how you doing, man? Hey, Cap.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. When I typed that original thing, I thought you were about to leave because I've seen how things go sometimes for you when conflict happens and you drop out. And I always felt like, man, just stand your ground, bud. And we talked DM'd many times, and I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad you stood your ground. You didn't let your temper get the better of you this time, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Ditto. Hello, Resolute.
How's it going?
Yes, I have.
And Captain, seriously, if you need one, we can crowdfund you a taser, any type of cattle prod. There's hundreds of choices.
I told Captain months ago, send me his address and I will send him some white noisemakers from Amazon that will help drown out those. I don't know what to call them.
Oh.
Those are little younglings in the Jedi temple I forgot to kill.
How'd you miss that one, Vader? I mean, really?
I was busy, NB, killing the others.
Oh, excuses.
They were the timeout temple.
Yes.
I like that. I like that very much. It's good to see you back on the stream, man. And I think you made a comment earlier. You said you had a lot of people already in the chat. Shows how much everybody here really cares about you.
Agreed.
You were the first one in there. I'm going, what the hell? How did you even know I was going live? I mean, you must have got it the instant it came out.
Who, me?
You.
Oh, yes. I do have the force, Yes, I was excited to see you, and I jumped in the chat immediately.
You were there, and it's like, wow.
Yes, I was scrolling through going, gosh, there is nobody fun to watch. And all of a sudden, you pop on, and I'm like, I am going to get in there and say hello first.
You did.
I got off work about 4:00 my time, 3:00 Captain's time, and I saw somebody else on, and I was watching a little bit of theirs, and then I was watching this really nice documentary on HBO Max. And I went into the kitchen, and my wife, Madam Yee, she's like, "Captain Freedom Nerds on." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm gonna go check and say hi." I mean, she got the notification. I mean, maybe I got it. I don't check the shit as well as I thought, but I was like, "Oh shit, let me come in." And I came in right around the time you were. I mean, okay, let's be honest. Darian had that comment a long time ago.
Yeah.
I got a lot more shit for a lot less than what he's pulled.
You are
Yes.
correct.
Yes, you have, and you deserved it. I'm just kidding.
No, you are not wrong. Every time I have been chastised, I have deserved it. And the two people who know that the most are Captain Freedom Nerd and Rosetta.
It's Captain Fandom Nerd, NB.
Yeah, sorry, I know I said Freedom Nerd. Sorry, Phantom Nerd. But he knows the situation I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yes, I think I know also.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, have you talked to Rosetta lately? Man, her health is really taking a nosedive for her.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's had some issues. Good part is though she has gotten more subscribers now that she's done the shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
So she's got a lot more people that are watching her and in her chat and
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's since I got my job 3 weeks ago, believe it or not, even though I can have my computer at my work and everything and connect to the internet, I'm not on social media that much. I'm kind of taking a step back. It was actually funny. Rosetta sent me an IM on Facebook, and she's like, "I can't believe I'm actually calling you to talk about something." I'm like, "Yeah, that makes two of us." I'm paraphrasing, but that was the joke.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain, can you please highlight LDG's comment?
Where's LDG's comment?
Right there.
Oh, brain smart.
It was the
Who?
Brainy Smurf one.
Oh, the Brady Smurf one. Okay.
Oh, that's more original than I've gotten in the past. Trust me.
Well, non-binary was quite original, NB.
Yeah. Well, I can't really. Hey, man, what am I supposed to do? I walked my ass right into that one.
Yes, you did. Like a little young'un.
Hey, I owned up to it at least.
Finally, after months, yes, you have.
No, I owned up there from the get-go. Captain Freedom Nerd was there when that shit went down, I believe.
The Force worked well that day.
The Force sucks. I want the Schwartz. And my Schwartz is bigger than your Force. Okay, that sounded funnier in my head.
Oh.
I cannot.
Yeah, that one went down worse than the Titanic.
Yes, you are right. It failed.
You know, I'm trying to figure out this. You've got a Darth Vader avatar, but you sound like the Whopper from War Games.
I will whopper you. Yes.
I'd forgotten about Whopper. Yeah.
You forgot about War Games?
War Games, yes.
I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah.
No, I can understand that.
I'm way behind the curve. I just got Tombstone in the mail today. I'm way behind the curve on everything.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Tombstone. Kurt Russell, Val
Yes.
Kilmer.
Yes.
You've never seen that.
No, I have not. I also got, hey, Resolute, I got Space Ghost. I know.
I don't know whether
How many years ago
I
was
don't
that?
know whether to be annoyed. No, actually, I'm torn between emotions here. I don't know whether I should be annoyed at the fact that you've never seen Tombstone, or I should be excited that you're getting your first experience of Tombstone.
I prefer
And-
that you be excited at my first
Absolutely.
experience.
Exactly. I'm thinking I'm going to go for the latter. Because
Absolutely.
I get a lot of times when I say, no, I've never seen this movie or something, you know, everybody gives you shit. It's like, you've never seen it. It's like, you know what? Let's go the opposite route. I love the movie Tombstone. Absolutely love it. And I absolutely hope you get a similar experience your first time watching it.
Yes, I cannot wait to hear the words, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Yeah,
Have you seen the Space Ghost series yet?
I just started with I'm on the second set. It's weird. I got the Space Ghost and Dino Boy Hanna-Barbera DVD thing, and I'm on the third episode of Space Ghost. It goes Space Ghost, Dino Boy, Space Ghost, Dino Boy, etc. But I love it. I love me some Space Ghost.
Yeah, the original series is some of the prime Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, I mean, I just love it. The first one was in the heat, you know, with the volcanic creature throwing the lava off his hands at the ship, and
It's been years since I've seen it.
oh gosh, I love it. And then the next one gonna get next month is oh gosh, Gleep Herculoids.
Oh,
yeah.
Herculoids, nice.
They
I
finally,
remember that.
yeah.
No, babies, I am not drunk. Jeez Louise.
They finally lowered the price to $19.
Yeah, that's what's been holding me back on buying the last few months. They jacked everything up to like $25 and $35 since the fall, so I couldn't buy anything anymore.
Yeah, same thing for me. And I was like, and then when they dropped Space Ghost's price down, I got it for 17. Now I think it's 19. But I noticed that Amazon, if you put something in the shopping cart and then you put save for later, most of the time they lower the price. But then I was like, yeah, right. I'll just wait a little. Since they've lowered it twice, I'll just wait. But then the third time you check, they raise it back up. But that's why I got Space Ghost is, I mean, that's just too much money. I prefer to pay $12.99.
Yeah, that's what I got most of my Hanna-Barbera at. Like Hong Kong Fooey Yogi Bear. I only paid like $10 for most of those. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actually, that along the series, there's one season of both of them, and in less than 50 episodes combined.
Yeah, and
the last thing I got was at the street sale at my retro toy store, and it was funny because what you mentioned earlier. I got Thundar the Barbarian, the 12 episodes that came out, but I remember that and loved it.
And Resolute, I noticed on some of the ones with the cartoon series, that you got to be careful which one you buy, because sometimes, you know, I read the reviews and people are like, that is not the complete series.
Yeah.
You know, and
A lot of the Disney ones have that problem.
yeah,
Like with
and
DuckTales and Darkwing Duck, they cut off huge chunks of episodes, especially at the end.
yeah, and then they make you buy, you know, like 2 or 3 other ones.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
know.
have, I know with the DuckTales, you have to mix and match. You buy the series and then you have to mix and match different volumes that they released just to get all the episodes.
Yeah, and I don't want to have a checklist in front of me going, okay, you got to go to the other set, and then you got to bang on to the third set and come back to the first set. And I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
don't think so. No, I don't think so.
It's unfortunate. There is no quote unquote legitimate way to get the last, I believe, 12 episodes of Darkwing Duck.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just irritating that they do that. And you got me hooked on Double Dragons. I got me the Double Dragons DVD set because of you. So you are having an effect with your Saturday morning cartoons. And usually if I'm in there, I'm an anonymous dog, because I was like, I don't want to sign up for any more services because I can barely remember the ones I got passwords, you know, to get in.
Yeah.
But I want to say, you know, I do watch your Saturday morning cartoons, and I appreciate them a lot, and they're enabling me to purchase these things. So, you know, I was like, hey, I got to get me. I was like, oh my God, I love this Double Dragon. So I was like, let me go get that, you know. So I appreciate
Yeah.
your streams.
Thank you. If you really like the Double Dragon, that the Dragon Claw armor,
Yeah.
those are really good if you can find them.
Well, I looked for the action figures, and they're kind of pricey in my opinion, even when they're not carded, the Double Dragon figures. And then if they're loose, they're always missing something. And, you know, I'm not going to pay $40 for that one little piece that's missing. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's especially the Dragon Claw armor with the Dragon Claws.
Yeah.
Those are almost impossible.
Ooh.
Hello, Crimson Mist. How
Hey,
are
Crimson Mist.
Hello.
Crimson?
How you like milk?
I like that.
you? Is that Kylo Ren?
It is I, the Crimson Mist.
I must talk to you, Crimson. Now that's cool. That's cool.
There is no Kylo Ren. There's just me and no one else.
I like that.
And Captain, I thought about you the other day. Somebody sent me as a gift the classic, I don't know why they call it, the only way you can find it is Star Trek Origins ship, but you know, the Playmate ship with the lights and sounds.
Yes.
Well, I got a surprise. I have been wanting that for a long time, and somebody mailed it to me. And I was trying to pay them for it, and they're like, no, just shut up, and, you know, it's my pleasure. I enjoy your shorts, or, you know, or stuff like that. And I was like, wow.
Exactly. Just shut up and take it.
Yeah, I did. But, you know, I did. I'm like, well, geez, you know, my mom was like, you know, you should give it back if you didn't pay for it. And I was like, but he sent it to me. I'm going to keep it.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah. Definitely keep it when they don't send a return address.
yeah, exactly, right. But anybody watching anything new and cool you could recommend? I started The Last of Us, the first episode. I like it, but I'm not sure. It was, I don't know. I think it was 20 minutes too long. You know, I like the effects, but they didn't really show enough of what's going on. Anybody seen The Last of Us?
Yeah, actually, I've
No.
seen a little bit of that, and if you don't mind my possible sneezing, the first 2 episodes, oh Jesus Christ, did my voice just crack like that, like I was
Yep.
going through puberty?
Haven't you already gone through puberty, NB?
Yeah, you would think so, but anyway, that Last of Us, those first 2 episodes, they were, from what I've seen, and I've only played the game once. Okay. That third episode, here's my whole problem with it. It felt like it was a filler episode. It's only 10 episodes for the season, and it was all had nothing to do with the main 2 characters that were part of it. It had to do with a survivalist and somebody who stumbled on his property. Yes, they're gay. Yes, they become lovers. Yes, they have a good life together. Okay, fine and dandy. Now, I had a little bit of a concern about the odds of 2 gay men meeting in a situation like that, but I was less interested in that and more interested in the fact that what did this do for the story of the 2 main characters, Joel and the child? Which, honestly, it had nothing to do with it. It was a waste. It was a filler episode for no reasons. And shit, sorry, Captain Traffic. I think I went a little long there.
Does it sound like Andor to you?
What do you mean? I liked Andor. I actually thought I thought Andor was done very well.
I was not in it, so it was not spectacular.
Yeah, but you're in Rogue One and you kick ass.
I'm just looking for something new to watch. I watched the first episode, and I like the actress, the little girl that was, before they X'd her off, they killed her right away in episode 1. I kind of got upset at that because I liked her. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it. But
Isn't she supposed to be the main character of the entire franchise?
Supposed to.
Yes, she is. Her name's Ellie.
So then they, and then I haven't gotten to episode 3, but I'm not sure if I want to continue. So that's why I was asking, is there anything new out there that anybody's seen that they like, or is this just going to be crap this year?
I've heard good things about the arc on Peacock.
Oh yeah, the arc from.
I think they just posted the first episode, I believe, yesterday or today.
I'm gonna be surprised I'm saying this, but the continuation of Night Court, I'm quite enjoying. It's the first time I've seen a comedy in I don't know how long that I am enjoying. I'm really enjoying. I loved Night Court when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s. And this Night Court, I'm like, yes, it's different. Yes, there are some things that are offbeat, but I'm enjoying the spirit because I really believe they're trying to do that. And I haven't seen that in a comedy in forever.
Well, that's good to know. I'll check out a few episodes. I'm just aren't everybody starving for some really good stuff? You know?
It seems that every last few years just automatically in the toilet.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Not that I have 2,299 DVDs or Blu-rays to watch, but I have watched most of them. But you also are looking for new stuff because, you know, you just want to find new stuff. But I was just like, there's nothing coming out. I watched the first episode of Wolfpack with Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy.
Yep.
Somebody, and I was like, you know, maybe. And, you know, I thought because she was in it, it might be, you know, these days when you do shows that are only 10 episodes instead of 22 or 25, you got to come out the gate, boom. You don't have time to build up so many, you know, a long arc in a season. You got to come out and blow it up quick and catch you real quick and keep you interested through the whole thing. That's just my opinion, but
No,
That's what I'm liking about Quantum Leap, the new season. Originally, it was scheduled for like 8-10 episodes, but they expanded it. There's going to be 18 in this season, so they have a little bit more time to build things up.
And that can be either a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, when you're okay, we used to grow up on episodic shows, and then serialized became a little bit of a one-off now and again, but then it took form. For lack of a better term, the soap opera form took on, where you would have 23, 24 episodes of an entire season that dealt around one story with a bunch of fillers. And eventually people, we got tired of that. And I think that's why when they started doing serials.
I'll have to disagree. People loved that. It's just the network saw that it was cheaper just to cut it down to half that and just stick to the core story.
I'll have to disagree with you on that because I found more enjoyment on when it was a serialized series, the shorter amount of episodes versus something like the CW versus FX. I like the shorter story arcs because it was like, okay, we're getting to the point we're not filling it with bullshit. If that makes any sense.
I won't use FX as a good example because they really never put out any quality.
Yeah, I can't you're right. When I think of FX, I can't really think of any show right off the top of my head.
Guys, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one.
So, Crimson, what are you watching?
I'm just watching old reruns. I cut the cord, so no cable, and I really don't care for the stream stuff. So I'll just go with over the air.
Yeah, like what's your favorite over the air? Because I cut the cord too. I do have Amazon Prime. That's it. And HBO Max because of my phone service. But I barely watch HBO Max. But I like Comet TV on the over the air.
Yeah,
and
Comet's good.
Comet, and then sometimes this TV or Decades when they do like blocks of a 70s or 80s show, and then Heroes and Icons I love on Sunday because you get Batman 2 episodes, you get Wonder Woman, and then you get the Adventures of Superman.
Try Tubi. They have all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I will watch sometimes comics, but also watch Charge because they got a lot of
action,
a lot of cop shows and such. Also, Me TV, that's another good one.
Yeah,
especially for Saturday mornings because they now got they're running all the cartoons like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Popeye. And also, there's another one called Rewind TV. They got some of the old sitcoms from the 80s and 90s.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because I downloaded an app with it's called TV Listings Plus app, and it's got all the over the air, like the like a TV guide kind of thing.
Ah,
Huh?
cool.
I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, and it's let me look again. Hold on. TV Listings Plus.
TV Listings Plus.
Yeah. And you just select over the air, and then you can modify it, like how Crimson, sometimes you can't get channels that they say you can get, but then sometimes they come in, but you can also edit the listings for the channels you do get.
Mm-hmm.
And everything. And I didn't know my TV network was still around, but apparently they're still around too. They don't have any good stuff on there, but
Yeah. I just tend not to watch network TV unless it's the news, and I just want to get the information and then But yeah, one place I may want to start a service if budget permits would be Crunchyroll, so I can catch up on some anime shows that I might have missed, like Gundam, Robotech, because I grew up watching many of those shows, especially Robotech.
Yeah. Make sure Crunchyroll actually has those. They've been cycling out the old stuff.
They do. In fact, I was at a panel last year that they hosted at FanX, and because Sony now owns the rights to Robotech, the Macross Saga,
Mm-hmm.
they also bought Crunchyroll, and now they've rolled it over. Before it was on Netflix, but now they moved it to Crunchyroll. So there you go.
I don't see any.
Okay.
Yeah, Crunchyroll's a pretty good service. I think what the best thing they're doing right now is they're trying to get, like, every month or every other month they're going for an anime release in theaters. So that's gonna help them real well. They just did that Reincarnated as a Slime movie, I think 2 weeks ago,
Really?
and that did pretty well for them. Not a major motion picture, mind you, but for an anime movie, it did well.
Right.
Captain, I am so bummed the fuck out today.
How
I had
come?
to work, I had to work today, and it's Groundhog Day, and the theater in my town had the movie going for its 30th anniversary. And I was like, I had to work the day during that time, and I was like, oh.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
yeah, I'm starting to think I need to really look at what's coming out as far as, those limited classical things,
Right.
and being like, I need to make sure I have that time off, because I was like, yeah, I know. I've seen Groundhog Day probably, I don't know, many times. I've seen Tron, Terminator 2, Star Wars, yada, yada, yada. But to see it in theater, like, the Goonies and stuff, and I'm thinking, oh.
No, I remember going to see The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Original
really?
70 millimeter on the big screen.
Well, you had to see Wizard of Oz on the big screen, bud?
That was absolutely awesome.
Oh, wow.
It was an old movie theater, obviously. They were showing old movies. And it's just like, oh my God, this is just. I'd seen it on TV, several times. But to see it on a big screen is a totally different experience.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I was supposed to go see with my wife the Goonies on it- this theater in South Carolina would do classic movies, and unfortunately, it was like every time it was a movie we wanted to see, something came up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, and it was so annoying because like it. Okay, if you asked me if I would get to see the Star Wars prequels and OG in whatever order I wanted,
Right.
or go to the Back to the Future trilogy in theater, look, man, I'm going to be honest. I go to the Back to the Future trilogy and it'd be like one condition: my wife has to come with me. 'Cause that, yeah, well, that is my wife and I's like favorite trilogy. So I would take Back to the Future 1, 2, 3 with my wife, or we're
Mhm.
going to see Star Wars any day. And I will die on that rock. Thank you very much.
So what's going on, Crimson Mist?
I'm sorry, but I have to get ready to leave. So it's been fun chatting. So we'll have to
Yeah,
connect again.
Yeah, good to see you, Crimson.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Take the Crimson.
Captain, can I answer Bone's question?
Go for it.
Hey, Bone, you're thinking about getting an antenna? It's go look on www.ping, P-I-N-G, Bing, B-I-N-G, Ding, DING.com, and look for the model number WA2608 and you on Amazon, and it's like 100. If you're gonna get an antenna, get one the highest range and HD TV thing that you can get, because then you'll be able to um, get a lot of channels and stuff. That's the one I have, and it's 150 or 75-mile range, and I get.
What's the frequency?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to. Let's see. What does it say on the box? Still, I keep the box.
I'm going to assume it's HF.
It's frequency VHF 170 to 230 megahertz.
VHF. Oh, interesting.
UHF 470 to 860 megahertz. VHF gain VHF gain 25 plus 5.
Mhm.
UF gain 30 plus.
VHF. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's got it comes with the HD stuff in it. And let me tell you, I've had cable for the longest time.
Send me that link on
I'm
Twitter.
thinking about the UHF, which is ultra high frequency, but the V in a UHF doesn't make a damn bit of sense. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I'll do that, Captain.
No,
I'll send you the list. Sorry, NB, but
No
yeah,
problem.
it works super damn really well, and I get half of my state covered, plus I get another state on top of that because I'm close to 3 borders. But it's really good, and it's 360 degree. It's remote, comes with a remote control,
Mm-hmm.
and it's real easy to set up. And I keep it in my room near the window, and let me tell you, I get clear. My mom was like, you get clearer than you do if you're streaming, unless you've got a lot of bandwidth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really super, super, super sharp. And I get
wait a minute.
60 channels.
You said your antenna goes all directions, right?
Yeah,
Right.
you can move it. You get it comes with
Oh,
remote control.
That
and
is no. What I'm saying is that is normally HF because that's omnidirectional. That means it goes every direction. That's why HF is one of the most signals because it can go all around the world. I'm sorry, guys. That's the green in me.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyhow,
But yeah, no, when he said VHF bounces off a different frequency because HF is high frequency, VHF is very high frequency, UHF ultra high frequency.
yep.
Yeah, there's all these different level frequencies, and here's the thing: they channel different ways.
Yep.
Now, take each. Oh, I'm gonna shut up now, Cap, because nobody gives a shit about what you're talking.
Well, I was getting ready to close down anyhow because I gotta go eat. But anyhow, thank you all for joining.
It's good to see you, bud.
Thank you.